of a sort that would guide people for them to know that, well, on this day or that day or within this time and that time, I would have some outage, so we prepare adequately towards it. For those who, for example, would have to go work on a night shift, if they are going home and to work and they know that there will be an outage, they can put off some, appliances at home before they go. So why don't we have a plan that tells us that this area would go off or that area would go off?
Well, I think that under normal circumstances will be something that everybody will be asking for. Give us a plan. Let us know that today will be off, the next day will be on, and so on and so forth. But usually when it happens like this, it is not a very easy thing to do, for instance. I can see that immediately it happened. The first day, around that week, we were doing about 20 megawatts, and then within a short time, maybe 1 hour, you pick the load again. They give you a signal to pick the load. But somehow along the line, you will notice that it is not 20 megawatts as it is. But sometimes they ask you to go down 30 megawatts. Another time, they will ask you to go back to 20. Another time, they will tell you pick the load at 9 o'clock. Before you say that, it's 10 o'clock. So it's not consistent. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not consistent. If it is consistent, we know that every day our outage load will be, let's say, 30 or 40 or 50 or whatever. Then based on that, we can say that...
But can't we work with that? Even if it's 20 or 30, can't we work with that and have a plan? Because if you read the statement from GridCo, they talk about load management, that we should prepare ourselves for load management. What does that mean?
That is what we are doing.
Yes. So which means there will be outages. So which means there will be outages. So once we know that there will be a load management system in place, why can't we have a timetable to that effect?
You see, we cannot have the timetable because the load that we're supposed to manage is not consistent. It is not consistent to say that every day we are going to shed off 30 megawatts or 40. So prepare yourself. Let us know area A, B, C, D. If A goes off, if A gets the 40, let's say A and B will share the 40, the next day C and D will share the other 40, like that. It is not consistent. So whatever load management timetable you publish, you cannot go by it.
So what do you expect? How do you expect your customers to survive? How do you expect them to go by this outage that is unannounced? What should we be doing?
We apologize unreservedly. We want to apologize to everyone who is affected. It's a very unpleasant situation, but I just want to say that please bear with us. We know the consequences of what is going on because everybody is suffering from the heat and the inconvenience that we are experiencing, but that is not where we want it to be. We hope that GridCo would, within a short possible time, as the release said, and we'll be able to fix the towers, and then we will have our freedom again.
In your conversations with GridCo, do you know when this is going to be sorted out for Ghanaians to have, or